watching WGN Midday News.
Coming up next, what you need to do this season to protect your home from burglars. Today we're getting tips on how to protect your house from holiday thefts. Alan Young is the CEO of Armor Concepts. Alan, thanks for coming in.
Appreciate you having me.
You learned the hard way about how getting ripped off.
Absolutely. We were renovating properties, and people kept kicking in the doors in our properties and taking everything that we had, pipes, cabinets, and anything that we leave behind.
Is there a misconception that burglars are real sophisticated guys who have some fancy ways about picking locks? They don't do that, do they?
There are some real misconceptions about home burglary. One is that thieves are a lot smarter than they are.
Yeah, they're not, are they?
They're really not. I mean, most burglaries happen through doors, 85%, and the easiest way to get in is just kicking a door.
Just like we see on television. The way cops get into a place, they kick the door in.
That's right.
And so do the bad guys.
That's because it's the easiest way. It takes about 10 seconds. They take a step back, they kick the door in, they're in and out in 5 minutes.
They don't even break windows, huh? You think they'd break a window and raise the window and come
They generally don't. That's one of the other misconceptions. Windows make a whole lot more noise than doors do, so that's why. Yeah. And if there's some pretty simple tips for stopping windows from you.
We're going to talk about those in a minute, but well, let's get into them right now. Burglar alarms, they work, don't they?
You know, one of the things I try to get people to understand is to understand the difference between detection and prevention. A burglar alarm does nothing to stop someone from coming into your house. A burglar alarm tells you that someone is already inside of your house. Yeah. A thief is going to be in about 5 minutes. A burglar alarm, the typical police response time is a little more than 20 minutes. So thieves are in and out long before the police get there.
And isn't it true? It used to be that they were in there to steal something like a television or some large item. They don't do that anymore. They're looking for jewelry, right? Small things they can throw in a bag and just get out and walk away, right?
Exactly. The MO for most thieves is they're going to kick in your door, they're going to run in, they're going to go to your bedroom, they're going to find your jewelry, any money that they can find in your bedroom. They may find laptops or anything else. They're going to take a mental inventory of the things that you have, and then they're going to come back to get anything that they didn't have time to get the first time.
Right. You've got a product here that I want you to show us in a minute, but let's get into some of those tips. It amazes me that a lot of people actually post vacation plans on Facebook.
Yeah, that's one of the first, and you know, common sense is the first thing that I try to teach people.
Yeah.
You know, don't post your vacation plans on Facebook. That's the easiest way to become a victim. You have no idea who's looking at your pages. All the people on Facebook, although they say you're their friends, are not always your friends. So that's the first tip.
Yeah, and also while they're on vacation, post photographs.
Absolutely, and it's something that a lot of people do. You'll see, look at me. I'm in Jamaica, and I'm not at home. So again, probably one of the better ways to make yourself a target.
And you know, a lot of people know this, but it certainly bears repeating. Well, a well-lit home is a good deterrent.
Absolutely. Most burglars really don't want to enter your house if they know you're there. So one of the better ways to make sure that your house does not become a target is to keep it lit, make sure it appears that you're home even if you're not there.
And another one of your tips is to buy grade 1 deadbolts. What's a grade 1? We're all familiar with deadbolt locks.
Yeah, a grade 1 deadbolt it's just a better deadbolt. It has a thicker throw, it's less apt to break, and it has better picking protection.
And okay, picking protection, and it might keep a burglar's foot from breaking through it, right?
Well, as far as feet breaking through it, I mean the deadbolt. A grade 1 deadbolt is actually going to stand up better with the product that I'm going to talk about. Otherwise, it's just going to be in a soft piece of wood.
Well, we've just got about a minute left, but those door frames, wooden door frames, are not very secure. You've got a product here that can stop that. What is that?
So, Easy Armor, it's a pretty simple product. This is what a door generally looks like after it's been kicked in. And what this does is it just reinforces.
This is a door jamb right here, and you can see where it's cracked. Obviously, the deadbolt or the lock was right there.
Exactly. So someone's foot's come in from this way, kicked it in, and that's what it looks like. So generally, you have a really expensive repair. What Easy Armor does is it just goes over this area, and it's made of steel. So if you use it beforehand, the door's not going to get kicked in the first place, so it's going to protect it. And if you use it after the fact, you can use it as a repair, so you don't have to go out and buy a new door.
So if you want a bad guy's foot from not penetrating that door, you got to have metal. Right?
Absolutely. The other important things, you know, the other pieces that we have here, these are what we call door shields. It's really important if you protect this part of the door and you don't protect the actual door itself where the locks go, the deadbolt's going to split the door in half.
Okay.
And they're going to get in. And then these actually reinforce the hinges.
Because you don't want a weak link in there.
You don't want a weak link. You have to protect all the weak points on the door.
All right.
Exactly.
Alan Young, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to learn more, you can check out armorconcepts.com for a link, or if you missed anything, you can re-watch this segment at WGNTV.com/midday.